All right, so we just finished our show in Chicago, and then we get a text from Lawrence. He's like, hey, I'm at an open mic comedy right now, and he's going on next. So I don't know if it's real or not.
We don't know.
So
this could get weird.
It could get weird.
Perception, conscious understanding of something.
There is no solution to any aspect of life except clarity of perception.
There's a gap between perception and between reality.
I think fame is kind of nonsense.
I believe every artist had someone who told them that they weren't worth dirt, and someone who told them that they were the second coming of the baby Jesus, and they believed them both. And that's the fuel that stirs the fire.
Hey, if you don't know already, my name is Zach. I play bass in Haus, but if you're watching this video, I assume you already know that. It is my week to do the vlog, and when I do the vlog, it usually tends to be a little more introspective, a little more serious.
More like Borophyll.
When I watch vlogs that I really enjoy, I love hearing what people are thinking, what they're going through, all that kind of stuff. I'd rather know what's going on in your life, and I think this is a good avenue to do that. I think if you're watching this video already, you are interested in what is Haus.
I'm bored! I'm so bored!
So we're in a funny spot right now. We are doing a lot of cool things around the Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, whatever area, Hudson area. Things are starting to pick up a little bit. It's kind of cool. We're doing really fun stuff. But sometimes the perception of what we're doing around here can quickly be turned on its head when we go to other places. So we're living in a funny in-between right now where we do really cool stuff like we played at First Ave like a week ago. And since the last time you saw us in the vlog, we did the Jason show for the second time. It was unbelievable.
Coming up in just a few minutes, it's not often that we turn the show over to one guest, but we're doing it today. I've called them some of my favorite guests in the 4 years we've been doing this show. Local band, and we're not going to be able to say that much longer because they're going to go, you're going to remember their name in about a year when they're all over the place. Haus is here.
Even closer this time.
Yeah, I was actually requesting that they do.
Well, it's not that we were watching that clip together. There's a little fall there.
Yep, I fell.
Give it up for Haus.
Not only did we do those two things, but we also announced our acoustic EP release show, which is going to be at the Astra Cafe. And in about 4 days, it's sold out.
Give it away. Astor Cafe. Astor Cafe, we're giving 6 tickets away.
Also, since you've seen us last, we did the first leg of our January tour. First stop was in Rochester. Roll that clip.
I just need help with my bass.
I'll set yourself up.
And unfortunately for me in Rochester, there was an appearance from one of my least favorite characters in the vlog, Veronica.
Oh my God, Zach!
Your hands are
God, Grandma's keeping Yeti.
Oh, baby!
Wow, nice to meet you. I'm Veronica. Are we trying the camera? Yeah, we're looking at the camera.
Grace.
Grace? Oh my Grace, what a beautiful name. Come on, take a quick screenshot. Oh, hey, how you doing? All right. Oh my God, we got Oprah back here. Okay, that's real. She's got real hair. Oh no. Are you Robert from Twin Lakes? I am Robert from Twin Lakes. Oh my God, Robert, it's so good to finally meet you. Yankee Doodle Dandy girl. I love you, and I'll see you soon, all right? It's good to meet you. God bless you.
But after that was over, we had a super fun show, and it was just a ton of fun.
Introducing the one, the only, the Bad Boy Club, Haus!
After the Rochester show, we were off to Chicago. Day 2, leaving Rochester, going to Chicago. Now a lot of the times when we're on tour, people usually think maybe it looks like this.
Welcome to our tour bus. So here we have our beds.
But it actually looks like this. So once we got to Chicago, we got asked to play this show called So Far Sounds, which is an amazing organization that people have to apply to get tickets. They are given the address to where the show is a day before the show, and they don't know who's playing until they actually show up at the venue. A really cool idea. We played in front of a bunch of people who had never heard of Haus, and I think we made a couple fans that night. So on the last stop in Chicago, we played a Sunday night gig in the Elbow Room. This show was kind of the reason why I wanted to talk about perspective and where we're at in the vlog. Because we do all these really fun things, First Ave, Jason's show, sold out shows in Minneapolis, a lot of really fun stuff. And then we go to Chicago on a Sunday night and we play for, there was like maybe 15 people in the room, maybe.
Elbow Room, Chicago. The date is January 13th, 2019. It's our second time in Chicago. Be a good night.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. We're a band called Haus. We're from Minneapolis.
Oh yeah, come on! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Now, one of the really hard things is in a room like that is to play like you're playing in front of First Ave sold out. When you're doing that kind of show, it's pretty easy to kind of get the energy. You're feeling it from the crowd. But when there's 10 people in a room, you don't really know anybody. They're kind of looking at you like, what's going on? That can be hard, and that can be a challenge for what we're trying to do. But we just got to play every show like we're playing a sold out First Ave room. All right, so we just finished our show in Chicago, and then we get a text from Lawrence. He's like, hey, I'm at an open mic comedy right now, and he's going on next. So I don't know if it's real or not.
We don't know.
But we're gonna go see if he's actually doing a stand-up comedy routine. It's like 12:30 on a Sunday night. I guess a Monday morning. So
this could get weird.
It could get weird. Oh my God. So we're in a funny spot right now because when we do stuff around Minneapolis, it seems to go really well, and then when we go to other places, it's just like starting from scratch like we did in Minneapolis. And so we have people telling us congratulations and we're doing a great job, which we really appreciate, and we don't want to downplay that. But we know that where we want to go is not where we are right now, so going to places like Chicago is helping us keep that hunger alive, because sometimes you play those shows and there's not a ton of people there, and you just gotta play like, you know, there's 10,000 people in the room, even if it's just 10 people, and that includes your manager. But starting on Thursday, we are going to Milwaukee, and so if you want to help us, one of the main things you can do is tell people, if you have friends in Milwaukee, we're playing at the Cactus Club on Thursday night. So if you have friends or family or college acquaintances or high school enemies, let them know we're coming to Milwaukee. It's going to be a super fun time. Thank you for listening to my ranting. I love talking about this kind of stuff and just being really honest. I think when I look at other bands and people who I look up to, some of my favorite things are when they're just being honest. I want to hear what's going on in their lives. So hopefully this was meaningful to you. We're loving every second of it, good and bad. We're going to keep this thing going, and you guys are one of the main reasons. The people who watch the vlog, who come to every show, who are very invested, are the reason why we keep going. So thank you. I think that's it.